Welcome back to Girls Rewatch, a podcast about girls,
TV,
and girls on TV. I'm Amelia Retaller.
And I'm Evan Lazarus. And today we're doing season 5, episode 5, Artsy Fartsy. Lots to think about.
How are you, girl? Tell me everything. You've been sick?
I've just been sick.
You're like, can you actually take this one?
I'm like, nothing's been going on in my life. I did truly only been playing Gilmore Girls. So here's the thing.
What season?
I've just watched the whole show all the way through. Because when you're sick.
It's so many hours.
I know. But when you're sick, you get I get so depressed when I'm sick. Aww. And if I don't distract my brain, I'll have negative thoughts. I have to just watch. I have to have Gilmore Girls on the whole day.
You're the one happy friend I have. You're the one that's constantly. Happy. I feel like a lot of people will have dark days, but for the most part, you maintain optimism in a way that's I find really inspiring.
I think a lot of our friends do. Eric, Sabs, Kira.
That is true, but closest to me. And most in opposition to my reality of being sad.
I know. Well, because I'm a Gemini, I always hold the contrasting energy.
Yeah, so it breaks my heart. It actually makes my stomach
sink. So if you were happy, I would be sad.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a fun idea to play with.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in my healing era. I fell
physically healing.
Physically healing.
Right.
I fell 3 times in my Polly Pocket shoes, and at each fall, I landed on a different part of my knee and got the same circle
You did
scar.
get a perfect tic-tac-toe.
I literally, at Nancy on Wednesday, I was like, guys, check. I tried to do body horror by showing them my scars and being like, even when I'm drunk, I remember the comedy rule of threes, you guys.
Do people like that?
People liked it.
It's a good audience.
Well, people were really nice on Wednesday, to be fair. To be fair, I did the worst show ever last night at the stand. There was 11 people there. It was all fathers and daughters randomly.
Oh, really?
And one gay couple from Texas who I tried to clean out with, and they were like, "Can you not?" But it was
That's
fine.
That's your target demo. They're not gonna love you.
They were really, really nice. These 2 women who were really shy came up after and said, "You were so funny. We just don't really audibly laugh."
Are they Gen Z?
No, they were 45. They were all Manhattanites who lived there full time.
Oh, and they're at the stand.
Yeah. So it was an interesting vibe.
So no one laughed.
Everybody on the entire show bombed brutally in a way that it's
awful.
I actually got some laughs. I actually feel pretty good about how it went, but it was terrible.
Oh my God.
I saw my girl Tessa Bell was there.
On the show?
Yep.
Did it go well for her?
Not so well. But she said, it's okay. I'm respected in my community.
There is no more community. Community's dead. Brooklyn comedy is dead.
You think Brooklyn comedy is dead?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Why?
I just feel like it really reached an apex about 18 to 24 months ago at this point. And it hasn't,
2 years ago?
Yeah. No, it did. There was a real apex of sorts. And
there was the post-COVID boom.
Right. And we were living in our golden decade there for a second. It was the Gilded Age. But since people have been kind of disenfranchised because online comedy is so pervasive, people don't feel like they should be investing as much energy into the community and a local scene. And because of that disenfranchisement, their energy is put in other places. Either they're not hosting shows, no one hosts shows.
We're the only people in this town to host shows.
I know. Only people hosting shows. There used to be so many. Every bar used to have a show every
bar
single
used
day.
to have a weekly show.
We would go to a show every night.
Even everybody who has a monthly show now, it's actually bi-monthly.
And a lot of people's shows are just dissolving into their half hours or hours where it's not a lineup show of sorts. So there just isn't a place for people to congregate in the same way.
There's a spider on the wall. It's actually pretty sad to think about, especially because I romanticize the idea of spending my 20s doing comedy in New York. And I thought it was going to be a bunch of weird bar shows. And it's I get to do that a little bit, but it's half as much as I had hoped for.
Yeah, I do it, but it just doesn't feel the same. There still is that. It's not fully gone, but it's more of a memory of sorts, the way that everyone reenacts it.
But I think it's important to remember millennials can't exist forever. Every decade's different.
Yeah. True.
We probably walked in with a false reality of what it should be because everything's always changing. The only constant is change. And we should embrace that we do vertical man on the street shows, and people are going to look back on our generation and be like, oh, they used to have so much fun. They used to do man on the street interviews. They used to do TikTok sounds. None of that exists anymore. It's all gone. So it's all subjective.
Yeah, people even being outside.
Yeah.
Novel.
Novel.
Well, you know who's inside our house right now?
KP Parker.
Cross dissolved now.
We can't wait. Cross dissolved
Oh
joining
my
us on the
God.
couch today. Oh my God, what an honor, what a privilege. It's KP Parker.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
Hey.
Thanks for coming on the pod.
No.
Thanks so much.
And pull behind the curtain, we had this podcast recorded last Friday, but then I got so deeply hungover, and then I tried to take a multivitamin, and then made myself sick and kept throwing up Gatorade on the street.
I don't think it's a multivitamin. I think you were sick, and then the multivitamin kind of just like kept triggering the cycle.
It brought it
kind
to
of
the
makes more
surface.
sense.
Right,
to
because
me.
there's something in your stomach finally to throw up, even if it's just like C,
Vitamin.
D, E
Yeah.
vitamin.
I never thought I'd become a girl walking off the L train, throwing up on a patch on the street. Like, I didn't know that was a reality I would take on.
So interesting, because I'm the kind of girl that's seen you do that multiple times before.
I've done that.
And then maybe even the weekend before that.
Have you done that?
I pull trig pretty early and often.
Well,
like if
by
I'm
the
feeling
way-
a little bubble, I'm pulling trig.
Pulling trig.
Yeah.
I'm more of a algebra kind of guy.
I just like feel so much better.
Me too.
If I'm-
And it's like, well, let's get this out of the way.
Yeah, and I don't feel too much shame.
But
I guess
Amelia's
I'm
not
like
pulling trig, not the
No,
pull
it
behind the
happened.
curtain.
That
it
time
happened without.
But usually I can. Usually it's like an active choice.
Yes.
This is one of the first times in my life
No,
that it was.
They gotcha.
I think 3 separate times this summer I've had to call an Uber because Amelia is so blackout drunk and she's just leaning out the window the whole time.
So,
It's been tough. Yeah.
but thank you for
I
being
turn
so
my back
flexible,
no,
girl.
she walks in sober to event. 30 minutes later, I turn my back. I talk to one girl. I come back. Amelia's bent over a chair.
It happens that
She lost
fast.
her jacket and her like dignity. And
There's something paranormal about it sometimes. There's something where it's like
Something
know.
overtook me,
Yeah.
and I expressed myself in ways I never have.
yeah.
Maybe
I like
that's
accidentally
how it is.
roofied myself 2 weekends ago. It was
you
my
lucky
birthday.
girl. Oh my god.
Girl, you are so silly.
I'm goofy. My friend got me like those little, they're like drink additive THC things. And I'm not even really a THC girl. He got me like a pack of them, and it was my birthday, and I kept getting drinks. And I was
It's your
like,
birthday.
it's my birthday. And so I was like, let me go. Oh, I don't feel this yet. Had like an absolute elephant's size worth of THC in my drinks.
Faded.
And I just was like pupils out to beyond my head. And I
Cross
was like,
dissolved,
get
she's
me
in a
in a
ditch.
car.
Cross is off. Katie Parker's in a ditch.
Hi guys, welcome.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
thank,
THC roofied myself, but
thank God we are all feeling well today.
feeling really
Yeah.
I know alcohol really is a devil.
good. Yeah.
I'm on day 6 of my sober journey.
I know.
Where's the chip?
Amelia gets,
Get a chip.
My problem is I'll have like 4 drinks, then I'll be like, well, I have to be sober for a year. Like,
wait, I want you to
Truly.
guess how many times Amelia's done 75 hard in the last
No,
year.
75. Oh my god.
last
In the
year.
last year, there's only so many that can
I want you
fit in
just to
that.
guess how many attempts.
I mean, 2.
Right, it is true.
it's
but
literally
two
yeah,
is still
it's
too
right.
many.
Two's a lot of 75.
One, I was already a little scared. I thought, it's only 75 days. How bad can it be?
Yeah.
Turned out, double that.
You can
know?
make it the whole time?
I did the first one successfully, but I've got to say, when I mentioned that I wanted to get back into it, every single person in my life was like, please don't. I
It
hated
has
that.
ramifications. It ripple effects.
I know.
They're like, I didn't like the way that affected my
You
life.
were not kind to us. You were not a good
Please
girl.
don't go into it again.
Please, we're begging you.
I didn't have one normal. It's like if you're eating this disorder during a time, so is your conversational pattern because it's all you're
you're-
going to talk about.
Yeah.
Jesus
You're not a good
Christ.
person. It's not good.
Yeah, listen.
It's a lot.
Hey, we were all on a journey, which I'm excited to talk about Abby and Alana's journey today.
Yeah.
Look at that segue. But before we get into it, we want to know,
yeah.
what's your deal?
I'm KP Parker.
How did you get the name KP?
So my real name is Kristen Parker.
Oh, sorry. Actually, we don't have time for this.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's snoozing. And I'm a comedian from East Coast, Connecticut.
You're from? We're in CT.
I'm like Hartford area.
Oh my
Central.
god! I watched all of Gilmore Girls in 1 week this
Yeah.
week because I had such a bad cold. I just got over.
They say it's like based kind of on the town, my town or the town next to me.
water.
Shut up.
They say Gilmore
Milton.
Girls. Well, no, it's because it's in the West Hartford area. It's in Hartford
You're-
County.
okay.
Because it takes 20 minutes to go to Hartford.
Where,
It's obviously
where
fake.
do you live?
I'm 20 minutes from Hartford, so I'm
Where's it
Simsbury.
from? Sorry, not the docs of town.
No, they need it.
Simsbury,
What's the town?
Simsbury.
Connecticut.
Simsbury, Connecticut.
Oh,
And then they say it's like a little bit of a like West Hartford suburb fake town. So which is my town is one of those. But mine is not like we don't have like we have a gazebo, but we're not like Luke,
You got
starting
a
coffee shop.
troubadour?
I don't have a troubadour.
No.
We don't have
I
a
haven't been to
troubadour.
one place that has a troubadour, by the way.
What is that?
That's
It's the
the guy
per
who
who
kind of
sings.
sings the
Oh, yeah,
guitar
yeah.
around the street.
Yeah. La, la, la,
Oh, you guys
la,
do have
la.
that.
Yeah, him?
Oh yeah, Joe.
Yeah, we got Joe, but like that's not cool. We all hate him. So there's Gilmore Girl vibes. Leaves are always crunching.
Wow.
All year. I think
How's it
that's
feel to live
typical.
my dream?
It's not a show that I like watched much because the pace did increase my heart rate. I think I was too anxious for the pace of the talking.
Oh,
as a child.
really? Well,
They're
you
fast
know,
talkers.
and it is my special interest, so I will let you know that most 45-minute TV shows are around 55 pages, but Gilmore Girls was around 75.
That's
It is
really
true.
wild. Good for him.
This
Yeah.
podcast is around 85 pages.
Yeah.
This
Wow.
scripted
So you were in
podcast.
Connecticut and you were
Yeah.
like, I'm hilarious.
Yes.
Let's make the people laugh.
So I went to Emerson College.
Wow.
I
Like so
did.
many before you.
That's the thing. Yeah. I wasn't paving
But
new
not
ground.
so many after you. They kind of gave up.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Guys, scorched earth. And I was doing a bunch of the comedy troupes there and did like sketch improv there and was loving it. And then I got my certification to teach. So I was a middle school teacher for a bit.
Wait, what the hell? But now
Right.
that you say it, I'm like, yeah, you have the look.
Okay. And I won't internalize that at
No,
all.
it's
by
like
the way.
seventh
That's like
grade-
easy for me to
Seventh
hear.
grade boys will be like, oh my God, I love Miss Parker's class.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I was the theater teacher, of course.
Oh my God. What
we had
plays
fun.
did you put on?
We did the Odyssey.
Whoa. I don't know that
I
one.
feel lost in this conversation.
Yeah, the
But I'm
Odyssey.
still going to kiss my mom.
Sort of 10-year-olds from Hartford loved to do
Yeah.
Homer's ancient text. They loved that. Then we did Holes. I mean,
Oh,
that's fun.
that's a classic.
Now that's just going to be fun.
It is funny that our generation is like, Holes is a classic and it's
Holes
like
is really
a
good.
Disney movie from 2003. Like,
I mean, a book.
It's a bug.
and it was a book first.
A book.
Right. you
And
just
some
skip
of
right
us
over
read
that.
it.
Some of us here read it. And then we did Robin Hood, of course.
I think my mic's a little quiet.
No, it's loud.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're always peaking, so I tried to turn you down.
Okay, sorry.
And then I was doing that and then was like, I just think I gotta go to LA. I feel like I'm like 100 years old being a teacher in Connecticut.
Right.
It just isn't gonna work.
So you kind of
I'm telling-
aged backwards.
I needed to. It was getting so scary. And like teacher life is very like the thing they look forward to all day is like getting 10,000 steps. They're like, we did it. And I'm like, I actually like want to do other things. So I can't like spend all day getting 10,000
I'm like,
steps.
wait, 10,000 steps is like my big passion project. Maybe I should go to
It was-
Connecticut.
You
and
should be a
teach.
teacher. You should be a teacher. They love 10,000 steps. They love Whole30.
Oh my God.
They would love to do sort of a lot of different stuff to
Huh.
just reset their
Wait,
cortisol
I'm
levels.
learning a lot from you already. Wow.
Yeah,
So you were
you'd love
like, LA or bust.
Yeah, I just had college friends from there, and I was like, I just think it's so different than Connecticut. I gotta go over. So I was there for 8 years, goofing around, doing digital stuff.
Oh my
got in on
gosh.
TikTok when it mattered,
And
now
here we are.
here we are. Moved over here.
Oh my God, that's an amazing tale. And
Thank
were
you.
you a Broad City fan when it was
I
airing?
was. No, yeah, this was because I want to say I'm like so bad with dates, but this would be college for me, Broad City. Like tail end probably, or right after.
It was 2014, 2019.
Okay. Yeah. College. And then this was like, I'm watching Glee. I'm watching Broad City. I'm watching 30 Rock. Run it
Oh
back.
my
from
God, the
top,
big three.
From the top. Yeah. And we'll take it again every week. And then Lost. I was getting late
Oh my
into Lost,
gosh.
and I really loved that.
I love Lost. What I know about it is
Love
Maude
Lost.
Apatow's character in that one movie. She's watching it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
is
No.
40.
This is 40. She's like crying on the iPad. And,
What I know about Lost is watching a different piece of media.
I thought you were going to be like, her character was based on a character. I was like, oh my God, fun. And you're like, no, she watches a little
Judd
of it.
Apatow's attached to Lost too. He can't do no wrong.
Judd
I swear
Apatow's
to
daughter,
God.
before she was famous, was in her dad's movie where she played a tween that loved Lost, and it
Yeah.
meant a lot to me.
I just think if she's in a movie, she's famous,
Yeah.
and it's a big
And
movie,
she
by the way.
was kind of born famous.
She was born famous,
famous.
but she became more famous because of Lexi's character in
'cause-
Euphoria.
And because of watching Lost in that one. I think that was kind of
That's
big.
her
That was
big
her
of a
kind
role.
of for me.
For the Lost heads, like we knew about her.
Wait.
Like we were talking about
What
her.
movie made you remember Kristen Bell? Because for me, it was You Again.
never forgot her. I'm gonna bravely say.
No, but like, when did she come up for you?
The day I was born, she came up to me.
Kristen Bell is Dax's wife?
Yes.
I hate to relate her to a man. That's not right. That's not right. That's like really, really not right of me. I just wasn't sure. I just wasn't sure for a second.
For you to be like,
which man owns her?
Dax Shepard.
Give me like a man that I might relate her
To me, it's like, oh yeah, Dax Shepard is Kristen Bell's husband.
No, that is more accurate.
But to do the reverse in that specific situation is almost empowering because he needs the win.
He's almost a woman in a relationship because he has so little.
Yeah, and he's
has a
grasping.
Grasping.
He has a big podcast, and I loved him in Parenthood.
That's nothing compared to Kristen Bell's career.
That is true. Yeah.
See, to me, when you said which movie, I don't think of her as a movie. She's a TV star to me,
Because
right?
of A Good Place?
Because of A Good Place, but also because of Gossip Girl, the voice
Oh,
of.
right.
It's the way you know Kristen Bell is insidious.
I
and
hear her, I don't see her.
terrible.
I hear her
You're
as
gonna say-
Gossip Girl, and I see her as Dax Shepard's wife.
That is
To
shocking.
know her for her VO work.
It's really good. She set the scene for us every
But we don't even,
episode.
it's not even revealed it's Kristen Bell
I
until the
didn't
last
even know it was
episode.
her until the last ep.
It's her.
Like I didn't never put the dots together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I found out, I was like, oh, totally.
And then they don't hide it, but I'm not like reading the credits like you, loser.
And I'm like I like her from the Frozen dolls.
right.
The dolls though. She does the VO on the dolls and I really love that. I don't really like the movie. I've never seen the movie, but the dolls are really good.
No.
Kristen Bell was everything this summer. I worked at a food delivery, like Alamo Drafthouse style movie theater because Bad Moms was on.
Oh, sure.
And all the moms came out and it was just like froze after froze to the moms and they were dying at Bad Moms. And I was like, women in their 40s finally have something.
Yeah.
You know,
finally.
I watched. You want to know how I watched that movie? Outside my dorm room. They filmed it on my campus.
Shut up.
Yes, I watched
You
that
were there
movie
when it
right outside my
happened.
dorm
It
room.
was filmed at Tulane.
Yes, it was.
Why?
It's filmed in New Orleans.
What?
Well, they filmed the first scene of Bad Moms Christmas out on Tulane's
Yeah,
campus.
I've seen the Christmas one. I have seen the Christmas one.
By the way, it's my favorite Christmas movie.
It's not bad. It's really not bad. There's laughs.
It's really interesting for the sequel to just be Bad Moms Christmas and not Bad Moms 2 Christmas again.
It's Christmas again.
I think there is Bad Moms 2, right? And
No,
there's
it's-
Bad Moms Christmas.
Wait, there's Bad Moms 2 and there's Bad Moms Christmas?
that
pretty
might be
sure.
right.
I think that might be right.
No, you're so wrong, right? Wait, no,
I don't know,
this
but
is, no.
we
Delete
have-
all of this from the I don't want people knowing we don't know how many Bad Moms there
I
are.
I thought 2 was Christmas.
I thought 2 is Christmas.
Maybe it is.
No, there's only 2 because there's a third I would know about because they filmed it on my campus.
I can't emphasize
I
that.
just want to say, you know how you can make stickers on your iPhone?
Yeah.
I accidentally once made a sticker of the promo of Catherine Hahn, Kristen Bell, and Mila Kunis hugging for Bad Moms Christmas.
Wow.
Why don't you use that same phone to look up how many Bad Moms there are?
And there's this many stickers.
Or I'm about to go bad podcast host on your ass.
Where is the third eye is my most recent Google search.
What you just Googled, where is your third
It's
eye?
here.
Yeah.
It's between like
Right
right
here.
above the eyebrows and up.
I was gonna tweet about how if the zit on my third eye doesn't go away,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill someone. But I want to make sure this is the third eye.
Okay. Yeah.
Seems like you need Lexapro and Accutane, girl.
I am not.
Oh my god, 59% of Rotten Tomatoes.
A Bad Moms Christmas,
Christmas.
and
Bad Moms.
Bad Moms 2 Christmas. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
See?
2 is Christmas. 2 is Christmas.
Bad Moms 2 is Christmas.
it got a 2.6, a 32% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was pretty funny.
It's like the first one is a lot stronger than the
Sure,
second.
sure.
But here's the thing, because they almost took the same plot and I guess made it
Yeah.
Christmas based for the second movie instead
Yeah.
of thinking about something new.
I
true.
think we should do a Bad Moms 3 now that Catherine Hahn's star power has only gotten stronger.
A lot stronger. Has anyone's fallen? Mila's has fallen.
Mila is like she's been busy.
No, she's a forever star in my head.
But it's like she's timeless to everyone. And Kristen, it's like she's in the #1 Netflix show.
Gossip Girl?
That is exactly right, girl. Yes. What is it called? Nobody wants this.
Nobody wants us.
And she's making out with Adrian. No.
Adrian
Lane's
Brody.
boyfriend from
Yeah,
Gilmore
Adrian.
Girls.
Yes.
Adrian
yes.
Brody.
Anyway, we are getting too off topic. Let's do a summary of today's episode really quick, and then we'll find out what girl you are.
Okay.
Okay, this is season 5, episode 5, Artsy Fartsy. And it's kind of fun because Alana directed it, Abby wrote it, and notable guest star was Lucia Nello and Clea Duvall, huge and major. So the cold open finds Abby in a bookstore beaming as she spots her own food-themed greeting cards on display. She proudly invites Alana to the launch party, but Alana declines. She's busy. From there, Abby gets swept into the Artsy Fartsy scene when she scores an invite to a glamorous MoMA event. She tries to balance the party with her catering shift, not to mention her new openness to women. But the juggling act quickly unravels, ending in a chaotic spill and a hospital visit. Meanwhile, Alana faces her one-year check-in with Lincoln. He pictures a future of suburbs and family life, but Alana realizes she craves something else entirely: polyamory, New York City, and freedom. Eventually, they decide they should break up, but their split is less of an implosion and more of a debrief, turning the end of their romance into an open, uplifting farewell. By the end, Abby's ambitions collide with financial reality. She asks a beautiful doctor for her number, and Alana embraces her independence. Maybe small steps for man, but giant leaps for broad kind.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
I love when you do your or security voice.
Never forget when I was the voice of an Aura security ad that was listened to by over 20 million people.
That's where I know you from. Okay.
That's how most people know her. Yes.
The whole time.
By the way, I've
Your
never
VO work.
Oh my god, it's like I'm there. It's like
I've been noticed most for being like, oh, were you in an Aura ad?
yeah, good.
Didn't make a damn dollar.
You're like repeating it on the subway.
That was pro bono. You did pro bono.
It was like I did it on behalf of my company who paid talent instead of me.
Yeah, great.
That's awesome. Congrats, girl.
I hold space for her.
Hey, but at least your voice is out there to 20 million people.
No, exactly. You've got to start somewhere.
And your name is now attached to security.
There's Reddit
There's
threads
worse
being
things.
like, this girl is insufferable.
Yeah, there's always going to be somebody.
Can you imagine a Reddit thread based around an ad? It's like at that point you need to check out.
This is the thing with Reddit is they'll make something out of anything.
The-
I always
the
shake
Drag
in my
Race-
boots when my stuff makes it over there.
The Drag Race
I've
people
been
are
into
mean.
r-cringe quite a few times.
Have you guys,
R-dash cringe for what?
For being cringe. My video.
are you an NYC influencer snark?
Say again.
Are you an NYC influencer snark?
Haven't been. Well, I follow, but I haven't been on it.
Are they not? Because you're not NYC enough?
I think
Or you're too kind?
I think I'm kind. I think I'm brave. I think I'm
Smart.
strong. I think I'm smart. I think I'm bold.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think that's the reasons I haven't
Voice
made it there.
over snark?
Yeah.
This episode is so fun. I think
It's a big one.
It's truly a step into the end. Or should I say the beginning?
Into their like, oh, we're matured enough into our
A
real
step
lives.
into the end.
And by that, I mean the beginning. It's like I'm operating from up here today. I don't know if anyone's scared. Guys, before we get into the episode specifics, we want to ask KP a really important question.
KP.
Girl, what girl are you?
Okay. I've thought about it and I think I'm a combo, if that's okay.
Please.
I think we'll see. Maybe I'll win you over. I think I'm
Why
a
not?
Bevers Abby.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think I see Bevers who's playing video games. I do play quite a bit
Are
of
you
video
a
games.
gamer
I'm a bit of
girl?
a gamer girl.
Oh my God.
I like to game. I like playing games. So Bevers' laziness and sense
You're
of...
such a girl's guy.
Yes.
A guy's
I don't
girl.
like women.
A
Yeah.
guy's girl.
No,
No, I hate women.
A girl's guy.
Yes. A girl's guy. Yeah.
You were right the first time.
I'm a guy's
She's
girl.
a
I'm a
mom
gamer
who's
girl.
bad.
Yes. On Christmas. And then I wasn't sure if I was an Abby. And then I rewatched the iconic DJ Fattest Asses episode recently.
Of course.
And when she says, I can't even deal with you, clavicle, I go, wait, hold on. And then she goes into the men's room and they go, this is the men's room. And she goes, a doy. And I go, that's me. Yeah, no, all of her vibe on that episode specifically, I went,
so your Bevers and Abby coked out.
yeah, honestly, give him a bunch of Celsius and see what happens. And that might be me. Yeah.
It's amazing. That's actually a beautiful combo. We've never heard that one.
Yeah, because Bevers on his own is a loser.
Yeah, but also he randomly has a lot going for him.
Yeah, and I think half of me has some like loser, but
Has something going on for it.
half of me
I say
has something
half of
going
you
on.
has something going on.
The other half is mean. Yeah, mean like happy. Yeah.
Okay, clavicle.
Can't even deal with you.
Amelia, girl, what girl are you?
I think I am Smelly Pussy Donna this episode.
God.
Just because I
God.
For
dream.
viewers at home, she's not wrong.
It was
No, I'm
incredible.
sorry. That's not nice to say.
I do think it's like I'm somebody with a dark past that wants to turn it into a TED talk.
It was so good.
Oh. know.
Like, I would love to wear a vagina dress and like give a speech and be like, not anymore, yogurt.
Reclaimed.
Like being a girl who's like probiotics, pro prebiotics. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. What about you,
I
Evan?
know, I'm so pro. I think I'm Toy Hoyts.
The artist woman.
Toy Hoyts.
Yeah.
Because yellow is just a little too much on me. I get it. It's a lot going on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Abby spills a bunch of champagne on like the fancy artist at the MoMA
He's
event.
also not a real artist.
And
It is not?
No, here's the thing. The way they bring in a fake artist for the scene, you're like, they could have uplifted someone's voice.
Wait, that is crazy because when I watched it, the deal that they make out of it
No,
is
I
wild.
know.
Where it's like they spill it and she goes, oh, sorry. And then Toy's like, I'm Toy Hoyts. And everyone is, I thought at home, I was like, oh, I wish I knew enough art
That's
to appreciate
literally
that.
what
Did you
went
look
through
up
my
Toy
head.
Hoyt? Not real?
a real person.
Well, but you reckon
crazy.
you see yourself in her?
I see myself in her. An artist who's not a real person.
Yeah. Wow. They made it because I was like, oh, this was kind of maybe a season where they were putting in a lot of
Right.
cameos.
Yeah, they could. They have
Hillary
the
Clinton.
They have the poll.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I bet this is cool.
Well,
in
that was
the
that
art
Meryl
world.
Streep level reaction.
Yeah.
Right,
No.
you think that's
She
one who's a
fell to
big
the
deal.
ground. She fell to
Yeah.
the
They
ground.
freak out less in the next episode when Alan Cumming pops up.
Yes. Yeah. So I was sure that I'm missing it. Wow. And she wasn't that. I'm so sorry to the. It was the acting style. I was like, oh, this must be an act.
Yeah, because it's not so talented. No.
I wasn't like.
blown
blown
away.
away.
See, I wasn't upset by that woman, and I believed her in the role.
You thought it was an actor? You didn't think it was an artist?
No, I thought it like surely that's an artist.
It's like it's so when they have like Michelle Obama and Billy Eichner, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just like someone's reading a script. It's Joe Biden on Parks and Rec,
Yeah.
where it's like
I thought it
that
was for
person's
sure.
famous. They're reading a script right now. You can suspend some disbelief. But no, Toy
She fell
Hoyt
to the
is
ground.
an actress.
Okay.
And she loves orange, but it was
Yeah,
too much.
I think it was a yellow.
Dandelion yellow. something
Dandelion
like that.
yellow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a vibrant.
Well, you know what? Not what you kind of write. Well, you know what you just did right now. Another reference to the episode. They have both the dresses. If you guys were paying attention.
Oh
Okay.
my
The black and
god.
the
Do you
black and
remember when it
blue,
was like,
yellow
is
and
it black
gold.
and blue or
Yeah,
yellow
yeah.
and gold?
They have two girls in those dresses. We kind of just did a dandelion or orange kind of.
Oh,
reverse
yeah,
Oh,
of that.
totally.
yeah.
Also on that, it is like they used that for a cold open like 2 seasons ago. So I'm sure they just had them in the costume department, and they were like, the costumer was like, you know what would be a funny little gag?
the commitment to reusing costumes in the show is lovely.
Imagine being an extra that day
Yeah.
and being like, oh my god, I get to wear it.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
You would feel like Toy
Well, no
Hoyts.
other TV
You would
shows.
feel as big as Toy Hoyts in that moment.
Well, let's cut to our first break,
Okay.
and when we get back, we'll get into the broad and the butter.
I guess.
I guess.
Fine.
And we're back from the break. Oh my god, where do we even begin with this episode? I suppose the beginning.
Why not?
That's a very good
It's a
place
fun
to start.
beginning.
Because we see her little art, like in the beginning of the
Yes,
app. Yeah.
so-
we see her little art on the shelves.
Pull behind the curtain, before Abby was famous, she tried to put her greeting cards in the MoMA
Yeah.
gift shop as a way to like promote her art. So this is a little pull from that.
That's really cute. And then for the art to be like really classically 2017-y.
Well, do you have Abby Jacobson's Carry This Book?
Is that the memoir she wrote?
No.
No. I
It's
read that
before
one.
that she
Okay.
her greeting cards became a book, and it was just like the
Oh.
desk of like Hillary Clinton or like what the stuff would be. So it was like that exact style is like her real life style.
Okay.
Which is cute.
I remember her memoir. Sorry to tangent, but I remember the memoir really affecting me because she said that Carrie Brownstein taught her how to tuck in her shirts.
Oh,
and
I'll
I
never
remember
forget
reading
it.
that and I go, that's what I've been missing. And I tucked in my shirts that year and I was like, you idiot. It's so simple.
Wait.
It's so fucking simple.
Carrie Bronstein taught you that tuck in your shirt.
Taught Abby.
No,
how to
taught you.
and then by proxy.
Carrie taught Abby to step into the power of tucking in a shirt, which then inspired you. Which, by the way,
many of us.
this is the purpose of women telling their story.
Yes.
I
my
literally have
God.
chill.
Yeah. And I don't do it as much anymore because I save it.
You save
for
it.
special outfits.
I guess today's not a special outfit.
It's
Yeah,
just
I'm
like,
No big deal.
No
it
big
wouldn't feel
deal.
right. It wouldn't feel right. Yeah. Okay. The little greeting cards are like little watercolors that say like
Yeah,
oysters.
ketchup.
it's not even puns or like comedy art. It is just like a picture of Altoids and it'll be like mince. It's sort of her
I
art in
think
that
they're
story.
celebrity names and their favorite foods.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay,
What they are, and no big deal either way.
Sure.
Yes.
We love it.
If you tucked in your shirt, you might have came in a little bit more
That's
mature.
the thing. I'm a
bit more
mess right now.
red.
Now, did anybody freak the fuck out when Lucia Anello was on the screen? Or is it just
that
me?
No, of
Is that
course.
Smelly Pussy?
Yes.
Okay.
So she's the
Okay.
creator of Hacks. And she
Great.
directed the majority of Broad City episodes, but this is the first time
This
we
is all
get to see
making
her
sense.
acting.
Yeah.
And it's shocking because I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you literally are like one of the biggest instruments in
Yeah.
this show's vision, but we've never seen you on the screen. And she overtook the screen. I mean, she was doing sketch comedy boots on the floor ground.
Very much. And like really was just like a perfect role for her, I'd say. I was like,
Literally.
Smelly Pussy Donna is such a funny concept already. I'm like, I love it. And for her to like confidence, keep it rolling, keep
Oh
it
my
trucking. Like
gosh.
anything they're saying about her, she's just keeping it rolling to the next one. I loved it. Very
She's
fun.
one of the most inspiring female characters I've seen on my TV show.
It was really, and then for Alana to keep saying it by accident was really good.
the comedy of like Alana immediately being like smelly
Pussy Donna.
and Donna's like, don't worry, I heard it and I accept it and I embrace it. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
this is as important as when Hannah Horvath said all adventurous women do.
Yep.
Like we are destigmatizing women's health issues.
Literally.
Huge for BV girls, huge for yeasty girls. This was a big app for us.
Literally.
Not us. I don't have it. That's not my truth.
women.
That's not
Now
my
you sound
truth.
like you're shaming.
That's not my truth. Well, I'm just not one of you.
I'm like, I guess it didn't work.
And then they go so far as to say, I learned how to got in love with pedicabs because I needed to air my stinky pussy out. That's her
They
story.
called
Yes.
the app called pedophile. It's like
Which is really wild.
Really beautiful.
good.
It's one of those things where it's like these girls got to have fun together. They were in the
Yeah.
writer's room and they were giggling.
Yes.
well, it's fun, and you also feel like the show's coming to a wrap
Yeah.
because we've heard of Smelly Pussy Donna in the past episodes,
Yeah.
right? At least it's not the first reference to her. So now we're finally getting
you
to see her and
see the face behind the puss.
The one
Yeah.
question I always have about this show, because we always meet Abby's friends from college. She went to school at Micah, famously
Oh, yes,
in
yes.
Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Alana went to school at NYU. Have never seen one of her friends once.
Here's
That
the
is
thing.
It's just
tight
really
circle.
confusing. And if you've ever met an NYU student, what are they doing? Hanging out with other
Other
grads
NYU
from
students.
NYU.
Yeah. Yes.
But you know, it seems like Alana pursued NYU in a way that's different. In a way that she wasn't in class. Like Jaime was her only remaining friend because it sounded like she was kind of a menace to her peers.
And was Jaime NYU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Abby, it's like, well, if you go to art school, everybody at art school likes to move to the big
It's up in New
city,
York.
right?
It is odd though. I can't imagine being an NYU person
on.
not seeing a gaggle of them every day.
Be real.
Well, why am I
that's-
meeting someone from Texas every damn day in this town?
Because they are loners. It's a lone star state for a reason, girl. They went to NYU, then they would have a friend group.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I think Alana, maybe it's that she didn't go to class.
Yeah.
But even still,
Even still.
we're missing a lot of the
I
NYU.
know.
Yeah.
It's a weird cultural reference.
But you know what? This is one of those powerful episodes. I remember aching watching this episode when it
Where?
originally aired.
Where were you aching?
Throbbing.
I
The
was
lesbian sequence at the end, please.
God, I wish. No, I remember aching because it was like, this is the end. They're growing up.
Yeah.
They've been doing shenanigans over shenanigans, and the comfort and pattern of that shenanigans has been a comfort to me
Yeah.
for so many years now. And you could see the shift where it's like, Alana is like, I have a dinner, and then Abby's like, well, I could go alone. And
Yeah.
Alana is like, well, we never do stuff alone. What do you mean? What's going on? Is everything about to change? And it's like, I felt that anxiety, like the ache of like, something's about to change. Like the only constant in this life is change. Like nothing will ever be the same.
Yep. And it's this Abby is on the cusp of achieving a lot of artistic, like she goes to this
Right.
MoMA event to be like, yeah, actually, like I am getting pretty close. I'm getting close to achieving artist level
or
success.
at least finding a way to take herself seriously for the first time.
Yeah.
Because her entire issue this whole series is that she doesn't have a lot of self-esteem and she like lets herself like be taken advantage of and like feels insecure around successful people. But it's like so important that her friend from college is like, no, you have a place, come to this event. And then for the artist to be like, hey, I waited tables, like it's okay to have a survival job like while you pursue your stuff.
Totally.
Like I think it's such an important episode for
Yeah.
like artists who like feel like they're the loser and all their friends from school like found their path and they're like still working a catering gig, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like art is such a singular process, and it's so easy to compare yourself to others, especially those immediate to you from your alumni class, right? So, of course, Abby's feeling a lot of existential dread in this specific sequence because she's now confronted with this highly successful Smelly Pussy Donna who's been able to actually usurp her disability of sorts to become like a prominent person at the MoMA and to have a TED talk and like be part of
TED talk.
But
it's true.
Smelly Pussy Donna does what I think is so refreshing, which is like really pulls Abby up and is like, no, you deserve to be here, kind of time and time again, even when Abby's like on the ground
embarrassing herself.
Yeah, she's like, no, Abby's an artist, she's my guest,
right?
Which is Kevin. She says this, and I'm like, see, that is such a difference than like Jenny Slate's character in Girls, for example, who's also isn't that like the college same artist thing, but it's like contentious and not helpful.
I love that you try to do something that doesn't feel the most natural to you.
Yes, Smelly Pussy Donna is like, there's room for all of us. I'm pulling you up, even though your friend is still calling me Smelly Pussy Donna. It's fine. I have so much, and it's nice to see like I have an overwhelming amount of confidence enough for you too. I'm
literally such a refreshing character. And I truly remember watching it for the first time and being like, oh my God, this is like what woman supporting woman is.
Yeah, she's like, no, that's my guest.
But it's been an ethos of Broad City since the get-go, right? Like Girls has always been like this tumultuous relationship between women and how they're not always like supportive of one another. But Broad City has always been women first. And that's like even a signifier of having Hillary Clinton on the show. Yeah. Where they weren't ever like deeply political, but Hillary running for office. Yeah. Just because she's a woman, they want to support a woman. And it's a great signifier.
It's more of a utopia than a like slice of life. Yes. It's like, no. Of course, most people are going to be like Jenny Slate's. Probably.
Of course.
But like in this utopia of womanhood, like I'm allowed to embarrass myself and still get pulled up by someone I once knew. Like it's this is the model behavior.
Yeah, and I mean so many parts of the actual like comedic world itself feel very utopic as well, where we actually are having references like we were talking 10 seconds ago where like, oh, you're seeing someone that in that dress, the same as that dress that you guys were wearing in a different sequence. Or there's just all these like characters that are always like rotating throughout your life and like have some existential meaning in it, where in New York, you really hope for that. Like you feel like at some point you're supposed to have your bodega man or the person you take that same cab with, or like the same person every single time you go on L train, you're like running into them, and that person's supposed to add like an additional meaning to your life. And in the world of Broad City, those people exist. In the world of Broad City, female relationships are empowering. In the world of Broad City, communication, if we go to Alana and Lincoln, can lead to successful resolving of relationship and both people feeling satisfactory and like what the results are. And that is a great point you make. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, period.
I mean, the Lincoln Alana stuff was sad.
Okay, yeah. So let's cut over to Lincoln and Alana. So they've been on again, off again situationship for 5 seasons now. Yeah. And this is the official kind of night of all nights for them. So they apparently have an anniversary every year where they bring deal points to
like war room style. Yeah. Like, here's what I want more of. Here's what I'm willing to give up.
Yes.
Which is very funny.
And usually it's like, can I make out with this person? Yeah. Like, can we watch a rom-com?
Yes.
Are we going to FUCK on a roller coaster?
Yes. Fun stuff. But then Lincoln is like, so my vision for my life is that I am a homeowner near my family in Maryland and I take my kids to good schools. And Alana is like, so I'm thinking about taking college serious for the first time ever at 27. Yeah. And so they just are recognizing, like, while they love each other, while they adore each other, while they don't want to break up, this is the crossroads.
And what does she say? It's so tragic. She repeats it twice. She says, I have no counter. Right?
I have no counter. I have no counter. And then they just like close their books. Yeah. And like binge eat so hard.
Which is so bizarre. I was like, that pacing to me felt like unlike what I've seen in maybe current day TV shows. The pacing was bizarre. I was like, I'm sure at the time this made a little more sense, but it was like, I was like, no, stay in that beautiful, gorgeous, I have no counter moment. And then it just turns to like kind of
Body horror.
drummy body horror binging on pasta.
Well,
It's a true comedy, right?
Yes,
well,
yes,
mind
they
you-
had to break it.
Yeah, they've been being so serious, more serious than they ever have been. So
it's
they're
true.
like, you
It's
guys,
true.
we're still a comedy. We don't
having
mean for characters to
fun.
develop so crazily.
No, exactly. And that's
Yeah.
the part of beauty of the show. It's like it's never really lost its ethos of like what it
Yes.
is.
I-
Like
It's
it never
gonna
went too
pick it
serious.
up.
Like yes, in this final season, as things are kind of formulating and the characters are actually having like intense personal growth, are making resounding like decisions for their lives, which should be a much serious tone.
Yeah.
They're able to like still lighten the mood
Yeah.
with the binge eating of sorts, where it's like everything is so sped up and it feels very surreal in the scene itself. Like that is
Yeah.
again the beauty of Broad City in this utopic world they've built.
Have
And
you
the
guys
farting
ever
in the
been
limo.
through a bad breakup like that?
In a pasta restaurant?
Where it's like a crossroads situation where you're like, it's not like, oh, this isn't working. It's just like, oh, like we're going to different chapters now.
Yeah. When I wanted to move to LA, I like really did enjoy my life and the person I was with. But I was like, I like have to do this for me. I have to move.
Right.
And it was like quite sad because at one point he was like, if you said the word, I'd move with you. And I was like, I just like can't. I was like, I'm just doing this for me.
And how did it
Oh
end?
my
Like what
gosh.
terms did you guys leave on?
Like a slow devolved multi-year like cut off. Yeah.
I was
a
like,
real
you
like
were being so mature and just making a decision, and then you're like, yeah, and
that'll
then,
never make me.
and then for 4 years I felt crazy, by the way.
yeah. And I was sort of, it was like a hell for both of us for a few more
course.
years. And then, so it was like a beautiful, decisive first step.
Totally. Which I think Lincoln and Alana, it's the same thing. Because like at the end of the episode, when Alana is
Yes.
telling the tale to Abby, she's like, so yeah, and it was actually a really good discussion. And of course, like I'm devastated in ways I've never even felt. And I can't wait to see what the next day brings. And then day after that.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole sequence, even for actually you go.
Okay. Well, I was going to say on that point, it is, doesn't she say in the bathroom too, she's like, the offer will still stand even if after you get married, or she said something
yeah.
like,
With a coupon
So
book. So
she gave-
Alana presents Lincoln with a coupon book for like a dry hand job or a blow job. And then
Anal, and she's like, by the way, I will fly to Maryland and let you fuck me from behind. And he's like, I'll keep that in mind.
yeah. And the coupon book, he says one of the funnier lines, which is, what an amazing organized list of things we already do. I was like, that's really good. Really
yeah, I
good.
mean, even that sequence
Yeah.
where Alana and Lincoln are giving each other a present, like the coupon book is a quintessential gift that a child gives a parent.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'll clean my room, I'll do the dishes, right? And that just shows like how much younger Alana is as a character than Lincoln is, as Lincoln presents Alana, even though it's like humorous jewelry, it's still jewelry.
Yeah.
And presents it in a very romantic and mature way, which is almost like engagement like.
Yeah.
Right,
And
and that
so
shows
of
that-
her.
Right,
so
exactly.
personal
Immediately,
Jewess.
it's a juxtaposition between the two characters.
Yeah. Very much.
Wow. It's so devastating when they consciously uncouple. Like I'm actually getting sad just
I was
hearing about that.
quite sad because it was like he's been our constant for 5 seasons.
Yeah.
No,
Like he's been
yeah,
in and out,
literally.
and he's just been like so there. He is like a rock. He's just been the foundational point of like he loves Alana as she is, as she comes. Like,
And he's
and
like
it's
one
so
of the
beautiful.
rare examples in television
Yeah.
where a girl in her 20s dates a guy who's nice.
who's nice and like very just like, hey, that's okay that you did that,
Yeah.
and like I know that that's your heart. Like he's just like mature.
Literally, like there's not one relationship in girls that's healthy in the way this one is.
Not at all.
And
no.
so the dissipation of this one I find so painful.
Very.
Yeah, one thing that I think they really pointed out during their relationship, especially during the breakup scene, was because Alana is presenting as an open character, like who wants an open relationship and calls herself a polyamorous queen at the end of the episode.
Yep.
It's interesting because there isn't a lot of polyamorous characters on TV, and especially like in this like liberalized, distilled version that we have in like urban cities where people are like open, but it's like a more casual sense. Or not like when you think of polyamory, it's so like man with 6 wives, right?
Yeah,
It's just more like
exactly.
modern polyamory,
Yes.
right? And I think Alana was very careful, and Abby too, when writing this breakup scene to really point out like how modern a polyamorous relationship can be. And especially in today's climate, we still have a lot of conversations about like what does polyamory look like.
Yeah.
So many people actually look at it as a way of like immaturity,
Yeah.
but the way they're able to conclude a relationship is the most mature way we've
Very.
been able to see on TV.
It's like her
very
being
purposeful.
like, this is true about me, rather than I think so many of this storyline in the past has been painted as like the guy just wants to date every girl. Like in John
Definitely.
Tucker Must Die, when he's
Yes.
like, and now I have 7 girlfriends.
Totally. And I think this is very inspiring. I'm sure people saw this. Not me. Y'all stay safe. For polyamory lovers. Not me. But I'm sure a lot of people saw this and it was like, oh, she is unwilling to compromise just because, yeah, she would love to have him in her life for longer, I'm sure. But she's like, that is not true of me. It's not true of me that I can be monogamous. I'm willing to sacrifice things to be true to myself. And I'm like, I think that's very beautiful because you're right. Like on television, really, it was like sister wives stuff or like
literally
messy, like jealousy or like
I mean,
around
every
for
movie
nothing.
that's coming out right now are these like jealous, like 3-way whatevers.
Totally. And for her to really have the power of the like connection point of like, no, yeah, I am not willing to give this part of me up.
Literally, and
Season
to your
5,
point of like Alana being made to be this very young character, this very childish character, there is so much power in her being like, I know this about myself.
Yeah.
This isn't like an immaturity. It's like I maturely am choosing this path. And it's like her recognizing like, I know myself and I know my wants and I know my needs in a way that's like very like unique for somebody who's, because usually it's like, oh, you're immature, you're emotionally immature. Like you're not capable of understanding like how to commit or whatever.
Right. It's a new like 20-something Gen Z millennial sign of maturity. It's more about how you present to the world and how you interact with the relationships, and it compared to actual accomplishments. And I think that's what, to your point exactly, it's like Alana's through her actual actions of saying, I want to be more playful, I want to be polyamorous, I'm not ready to settle. Those might be seen as immature actions, but because she's able to say them, to me as a viewer, I'm like, that's
So
very
mature.
mature.
Very.
Even though it's childish of sorts. It's an interesting thing that we actually all play with while living in a city, right? Where we're not settled down, we're all dating, we like all of us are creatives, and part of being a creative is like you have to actually be immature at times. Like you're not always going to do the standard job or what's going to just like level you up for your mortgage, right? Like we are always playing with that form, and that is still mature. It's just not deemed societally to be as mature, and I think that's why we really resonate with Broad City.
100%. Now popping back over to Abby's night. So she is of course doing a classic situation. We've seen this actually before with her, where she's on a date with Trey and at dinner with Alana's family.
Okay, yeah.
So she's flipping back and forth, trying to manage it, getting increasingly more stressed. And in this episode, she's catering. She has a catering gig at the event she's at.
I want to also point out she's working for the gay guy in season 1, episode 7, Destination Wedding, who's dissolved his brain. Kevin.
Is
who
it the
dissolved his
same
brain
guy?
with Poppers. It's the same gay guy.
It's Popper's guy, right?
He's just 5 years older. That's why you don't recognize him.
Well, I was like,
A hard 5 years.
Hard 5 years.
I
No,
was like,
honestly,
is
it
this the
kinda
Nina
was.
Lee episode guy?
Yeah, it is.
And it is. Wow, we've come so far.
I know.
And she has to wear a beret, which is really important.
Right. Amazing comedy.
Yeah, and Kevin does say, "Oh, thank God you're here in your what is it like?
In your like uniquely sexy catering wear.
Uniquely sexy catering outfit." Yeah, because she's wearing just like a cute little plungy,
Deep V.
yeah, plungy black jumpsuit. Classic. They loved a jumpsuit.
She is killing it. It is funny because it's like in that Destination Wedding, she's like, oh, these are my old catering friends. So it's
so now
like
he's moved up. He's a manager
she's
now.
the manager.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. Anyways, the huge part of this is like, this is Abby's first time putting her
Sorry, I just want to give them kudos for circling around like that.
No, literally.
I love that they
closing the loop.
Absolutely, because
they know their
Well, you know
source.
what?
if you guys are watching and just like that, they had a character's father die and then
twice,
come back
right?
and then die again.
Well, you know what? And just like that doesn't have a UCB background.
No, exactly.
But in this one, it's like these girls were in a practice group for 2 years together. They know about a third beat. They know how to close the loop.
Yeah.
That's why the 5th season of the show is actually honestly I think it's stronger than 3 or 4. Like
Because
Yeah,
season 5 is
definitely.
the third beat.
it's a third beat. Like
Yes.
improv doesn't necessarily have the ability to lengthen for so long, and like not that 3 and 4 are so bad, but 5 feels stronger because you have these like really conclusive moments, and a lot of their strongest comedy comes from like real human moments. And it's hard to like manufacture a million of those.
Definitely. And they're not doing it as like a we know what you guys want. You want Kevin back. They are just simply like, no, the world has Kevin.
Yeah, it's
The
also
world has Kevin in it. So why wouldn't he be here?
It's also so like they're operating from like, what do we want to say? Not like, oh, what does the audience want from us?
Would love if we like that. Yeah. No.
It's so like, what story do we want to tell with these girls rather than like, how do we close the loop for the fans?
Yeah, because it would have been so easy, quite frankly, to do like a Lincoln and Alana wedding in the last season. Like, wouldn't that have been like fans would love it? It would be so fun to see them get married. But it's like, that just like isn't the truth.
No.
That's not the story that is Alana's story.
Yeah, and it gets an interesting part of season 5 compared to other shows, and why I feel joyous about Broad City is that they knew they were having a conclusion and they wrote like they were.
Yes.
And part of Girls is that season 6 doesn't feel like it's about to conclude until it concludes at the end, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of like just girl moments that are happening throughout season 6, and there are parts of it that are like, oh, Jessa might go to grad school and Shoshana is gonna like mature a little bit, but it doesn't feel like these characters are angling towards anything, even though they knew it was the last season. Or Broad City, it's like since episode 1, which is Abby's birthday, it feels like they're angling towards the end, which is nice and doesn't feel like it's a juxtaposition and just throws you off counter when they do end it.
100%.
And just like that should have had 6 seasons, so we could have gotten there. I felt like it was like, you're cutting it right off. We're just getting
Come on, SJP, get back in there.
Well, there might be season 4.
No, it's been officially ended.
So it's officially ended, but SJP doesn't feel satisfied by it. So she and maybe with a team of writers might go out there with her storylines in mind. And
can it be a 2-minute vertical?
Yeah, I would really like if it's a brand
can it be
deal.
Staple View made?
Staple View, get on.
No, the thought is like there's potential she might want to bring it back. I don't think it will happen, but she has been talking about bringing it back herself, which is interesting because Queer Eye, the most recent season, it's not from Netflix. It's from
they brought it themselves.
The 5 hosts are paying for it this season.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's cool where the TV landscape is headed, and I'm not worried.
No, I think it's good to have to pay out of pocket. I'll do that.
At ease about I'll just do that. But yeah, closing the loop on Abby.
You're so corporate today. You want to close that
Circling
loop,
back.
girl.
Circling back. Abby is putting herself out there and like trying to be confident about making connections in the art world, and she's doing a pretty bad job, but it is an amazing step in the right direction for her considering what she's been up to for the last 5 seasons instead of doing this. So she's trying to network, but instead she just acts crazy, falls a lot. She's doing some of the best physical comedy I've ever seen. I mean,
I was gonna say there's a really funny hit on the ground. It's fun.
The way Abby Jacobson is like a physical comedian.
I wish we could see a little more. Yeah, no, because there's definitely, looking at the whole thing back, you are like, oh, there was a lot of visual funniness.
They are running around.
Especially, sorry, spoiler for next up, the yellow hat.
Oh,
you're funny.
on.
You're funny.
Prop comedian.
There's funny stuff there.
But yeah, so then she falls. She ends up in the hospital. All of a sudden, she's a lesbian now.
And when Clea Duvall's in the room, we're all a lesbian. It's Clea Duvall who's dated every woman on TV.
It's funny because Clea Duvall might be the only lesbian we knew back then.
Yeah. It was Clea Duvall. It was
Kristen Stewart,
Ruby Rose, perhaps,
and Ellen.
And Ellen. Yeah, if you count her.
Kristen Stewart by then, no?
Was Kristen Stewart gay?
Yeah,
she was.
The moment Twilight ended, you guys forget how quickly she went like her and Miley Cyrus, the moment they were out of those contracts, they both went lesbian forward.
I didn't know that.
You don't remember Kristen Stewart going lesbian forward after?
I do.
I remember watching A Happiest Season.
Well, she's a lesbian in that, basically.
She was making out with the director of that Snow White movie.
Right, exactly.
Rachel Segler?
No, girl.
She made out with Gal Gadot. It was like fucked up. No, that director of The Huntsman or whatever. She was dating Robert Pattinson.
But she made out.
She was making out with the old director who also had a wife, I think. It was not so
I didn't
cute.
know. I'm
and
not
that's
that.
actually why Trump tweeted.
Yeah, he did.
That's the reason Trump tweeted.
Tweeted what? He just got on Twitter? Or?
He downloaded Twitter because of it.
He said, I have to tweet about this.
He said... he said Kristen Stewart. He said kind of need it.
He said, what's the actor's name? He just said it. Robert Pattinson dumped Kristen Stewart.
And because she was kissing a married director?
Yes. Exactly.
But in a gay way or a straight way still?
No, he's a guy. The director's a guy.
The director's a guy, but she's still being gay in that way.
Yeah, like gay girls are girls who make out with other people's.
Yeah. I'm not putting my name on that statement. Robert Pattinson should not take back Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
She cheated on him like a dog and will do it again. Just watch. He can do much better.
I can't believe that guy like is the leader of the free world.
Yeah.
You're having this conclusion now.
It's kind of weird. Now he's gone too far. With that tweet, he went too far.
But so Alana's had a huge major crush on Abby for 5 seasons.
Of course.
Alana's the queer queen in the community of them too.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, no warning, Abby's like, oh my God, am I hitting it off with this doctor? I'm going to ask her for her number. And I mean, she does act like so awkward. This scene of Clea Duvall like pulling this is so extremely lengthened.
Funny.
Like there's no denying. It's a 22-minute episode. 3 minutes is Clea Duvall doing this.
I was so happy. I was like, hold it. And they were holding it the whole time. I was like, this is perfect.
Abby's giving herself a whole pep talk. She's like fixing her hair and she's like, would it be illegal to ask you for your number? No. And then Clea Duvall goes, that's not illegal.
Yeah. Because at this time, Abby is a real lesbian.
So Abby discovered her queerness probably like the year before this or whatever.
IRL.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And so she's like, well, we should write this into the episode.
Yeah.
And then they did. And then, of course, the closing scene of Abby and Alana together on the bed. And Abby's like, yeah, so I basically found myself and I put myself out there and there was a lot of failure, but I learned a lot. And I actually have other friends besides you. And also, I'm attracted to a woman and it's not you, by the way. And Alana's like, yeah. The way Alana Glazer acts in this last scene, I'm
really
like, give her an Emmy, folks.
Because we
Give her
don't
an
see
Emmy.
her take life too seriously very often. And this episode, like, she's so peppy, so positive. Nothing could ever be wrong because it's like mess is part of life. And then we're seeing her crack a
Mess
little
is
bit.
part of life.
Mess is part of life. Very
Well,
Alana.
you want to hear something?
Yeah.
What's a mess part of your life? Well, we're going to find out your Broad City moment when we come back from the
Yeah.
break.
Okay. Yeah.
Good segue of all segues.
That was really good.
That was really good, girl.
And we're back.
KP Parker, what is your Broad City moment?
Okay, this was very 20s mess. I was just like not good at figuring out my path in an effective and efficient way with grace. There wasn't enough grace.
Like so many before you.
Exactly.
So many right now on this couch.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm like, wait, you're telling my story right now.
Yeah. And I had a vitamin last week and I threw up a lot. So this was, I'm freshly in LA. And this was,
wait, where did you move? Like what neighborhood? You got there, you knew some friends from college.
I got there and knew some friends from college and kind of moved right into a like East Hollywood.
Okay, cute.
Just Koreatown-ish, cheap, made it work. So this is like a series of, I'm going to say 3 jobs I almost got. And it was all within 1 week. And it was just like pretty like get it together, KP. Couldn't if I tried. So the first one was
Get it together, KP.
Get it together,
I couldn't
KP.
if I tried. I'm like,
Couldn't if I tried.
that is a book.
First was a host of karaoke, does at-home karaoke parties.
At home, you go to people's houses to host it for them?
So this was a job I would have liked and would have done well at.
Yeah, I could see you doing well.
Saw it, like a friend of a friend was like, oh, you should try this. I go in person, host one as like a unpaid opportunity to show my stuff. I do somebody's like poolside.
It's a voice edition. What's going on?
Poolside bat mitzvah. And she was like, what you need to know about this karaoke job is when it's low, there's no dead air. You need to be singing. So the job was like, oh, if it's low, like no worries, we'll just wait for someone to sign up. No, I have to have like 10 songs in my back pocket to be singing.
God.
So it was a low moment. I was like, what's the vibe here? What song are they gonna like? Which I think is like also a crazy rule. Like, and I would hate at my
it's
own party. I'd be like,
awful.
sorry, don't let that like rando keep going on the mic just because we're tired out. Give me a second. So I think it was like I was there for 30 minutes, let them sing 2 songs, and you have to like just be charismatic in the middle. And then I sang Torn, Natalie Imbruglia, which is like an insane thing I think for a 13-year-old. Yeah. So I got the job. I go amazing. I got the job. She's like, okay, here, great, fill out this paperwork. I take like a day, 2 days to respond to the email. Fine, 3. No, I think it was like 2. And she goes, I knew it. You like are the worst type of person. I offer you a job and you're not jumping at the opportunity, so forget it. Rescinded offer.
Oh my God.
I go, karaoke. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it work. So that one got revoked and I was like, shit, I need another job. I hear my friend is like, Debbie Allen needs an assistant.
Oh my
on
God.
Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy is one of my favorite shows. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait. I get to go. They're like, can you meet her on the lot to interview for this? I go, on Grey's Anatomy at Seattle Grace? Yeah, I'm there. Unfortunately, I like was in between homes at the time, so I was sleeping on my friend's couch. She wants to turn up that night. I get incredibly drunk the night before. That's on me. I go to Debbie Allen on set. I'm getting golf carted around, about to puke. I go, 1 moment, please. Live have to puke on the golf cars of the Seattle Grace.
Shut up.
Not appropriate.
Well, good thing they have doctors there. Thank God.
The thing, I'm hooked up to an IV.
You threw up on
threw
the
up.
golf cart?
I mean, on the side.
Oh my God.
And I went to Debbie Allen, I'm sure, stinking of vodka. Didn't get the job.
Oh
my
my
fault.
God.
Last
That's
one.
so cool that you got to go smelling like vodka to interview with
so
Debbie Allen.
20s, like stupid idiot.
No, but it's the kind
I'm
of
an
thing that
idiot.
happens in TV and you're like, well, no one would be that silly.
No, I am. Then the last one that week was Long Beach Aquarium, which is an 1.5-hour drive for me. Insane that I would have
By the
taken
way,
a job at that.
both jobs so far are your fault.
100%. 100%. And this one too. The one you're about to hear also. As many times in Broad City, it's their fault. The Long Beach Aquarium had a job for a puppeteer. So I said,
We've heard this tale before.
I'd love to go. I'd love to be a puppeteer. I have some
You're
puppet
spending
work.
3 hours on the road a day to be a puppeteer.
Yeah. And I said, and I'll do that. I get my puppet voices on. I'm doing really good. The shrimp. I forget her name. I think Kira, maybe a shrimp.
Kira the shrimp.
Kira the shrimp. They're loving me for it. I need to go back the next day for a callback. Again, 3 hours.
Yeah,
and I get stuck at my other job because I'm doing 3 jobs at once at these times. Trying to make it work.
Right.
My other job's at the Museum of Ice Cream.
Oh
and I
my
have to throw up out of the sprinkle pit. So I couldn't make it to my callback to be Kira the shrimp. So I didn't get
Wait,
that
why
job.
were you throwing up in the
No.
sprinkle pit?
I didn't throw up. No, I have
so
to
when-
clean the throw up. in the
It was
sprinkle pit.
cosmic karma.
Yeah.
That is
So those are my like broad. This is like they would put this all in one app or something.
No,
of
I'm
like
you're,
find a job.
You're
Idiot.
Abby.
Yeah,
You really, and you're trying your best. Your heart's in the right place.
I really would have. I think, but a lot of that was like the universe didn't want to see me at any
Good
of
thing
those jobs.
every job
Yeah.
is made up.
No,
So those are the wackiest fucking jobs.
where
in the
did you
world. Yeah.
end up?
I ended up at. I did Museum of Ice Cream for a bit. Then I ended up at concierge. Then I got a receptionist job at an ad agency, and then I became a copywriter. So I was like, then I got the job I was supposed to have.
So I think this is actually a really comforting tale to our
Yeah.
listeners. Like if you are trying to get a job post college or like you move to a new city and it's just really not going well, like it could turn around at any moment. You could be an ad copywriter tomorrow.
But those are 3 people's dream jobs you lost. Those are 3
Kira the
jobs.
Shrimp, Deli Alley.
Dilly Alley.
Yeah, karaoke, poolside karaoke would have been really nice.
Those
for
are
me.
all really cool jobs. How would you get the in on like where would you even Google
You
for
have an
that?
amazing group of friends.
Yeah, but also those jobs I think would have killed me. Like all of those would have been some of the worst
Yeah.
best. Like Museum of Ice Cream was already so made up and so insane.
Yeah.
Like was painting bananas all day. It was like just a fake. It was stupid. They would put me in the licorice room because the other rooms had to dance and I can't dance. So the licorice room was like the sad girls room where I just could do the facts. And I liked the taste of licorice. So I was so poor that I was just eating licorice and breaking out all day.
I love
Candy sweat.
That's
So that was
amazing.
sort of LA life. Yeah.
Wait, I'm literally moved.
There's no way to follow up on that.
Yeah.
We kind of just have to sit in that.
Sit in that.
Oh my
You were in the
gosh.
licorice room
I was in the licorice room because I can't dance.
because you can't dance.
Yeah, the
you
gummy
were-
bear room was the high dance
What's
room.
her name?
There was tears of how much you had to dance.
You were the Azina Menzel of the operation.
Yeah, they would not let me sing over in the licorice room, but I wish I could.
Oh my god, KP.
It was really
I'm
good.
like
LA
in
has some
disbelief.
goofy jobs over there.
Yeah, you're kind of inspiring me today because it seems like you've really had a lot of chapters of your life that have been so full of learning
Terrible.
opportunities.
Awful.
I was going to say full of
shit.
learning opportunities.
Really
ass.
bad. Yeah.
Middle school teacher in
Middle school
Connecticut.
teacher.
I'm going to go find myself in LA at the Museum of Ice Cream.
You left a middle school teacher job to work at the ice cream museum.
And And I was concierge at the Grove, and I had to carry like Cardi B's bags for a while.
Oh my gosh.
There was like just wacky. Like I think you move to a new city and you just like commit yourself.
Your whole
to
job was carrying Cardi B's bags.
I wish I could see her more. She was really lovely. But no, it was just like getting yelled at by rich people.
Well, it is like LA is one of those places where it's like you have 7 weird jobs when you first get there. Like
I think New York too a little bit, where it is
Yeah.
like you're going to like take a job that you think is going to be horrible, or you think it's going to be great, and it's just not going to be what you thought.
No, I
like
know.
terrible jobs here end up being like, wait, no, that was really fun
or
and
you're
really
like-
cool, and I met my best friend and I found a roommate from it. Like there's cool things that happen at these worst jobs. And then there's like horrible things that would happen as Kira the Shrimp, I'm sure.
totally. And I think that is so true when it's like you
No.
decide.
It would have been good for me.
That would have been
Should
good
I
for
go
you.
back? I should go
It'd be good
back.
for you now.
I know. I really want to
At
go
least
back.
get some stage time, girl.
I need-
I know
I
you've
need
been
the
DMing
minutes.
every show
I
in
have a
this
type
house.
5 as Kira the Shrimp, and it's so raunchy.
So much. It is just like there's so much power in being like, I have to move to this place. I don't know what my life will
make
look
it.
like, but I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, not everybody gets to move to a city and immediately be set up with like a nice agency job or a nice whatever. Like you do have to kind of muddle through and find yourself. And I think you learn so much and like open so many doors in weird ways because you are in these weird situations.
Totally. Yeah, I think it's like the desire to cut my teeth has always been what I have. Is like I'll work for it. Don't worry. And I think these girls often do it too. Is like they're just
TP, you are a breath of fresh air.
these girls do it too. Where it's like She Work. I rewatched that episode
She Work.
recently, and I was like, that's funny.
She's
Yeah,
about to
that's-
work on Girl Get Your Glock, because that is our next segment. Ready, KP?
Oh yeah.
Segues today.
Girl, get your Glock. It's rapid fire time.
We're gonna ask you a series of rapid fire questions. Don't think twice. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you a schoolgirl or are you getting schooled, girl?
Schoolgirl.
Are you the voice of your generation or a voice of a generation?
A voice of a generation.
Who would you rather have go down on you, Michael Bublé or Janet Jackson?
Michael Bublé.
Madonna, Rihanna, Alana, or Smelly Pussy Donna?
Smelly Pussy Donna.
A party at MoMA or girl, go Homa?
Party at MoMA.
Getting fired from anthropology or committing to polyamory?
Getting fired from anthropology.
Breaking up or breaking down?
Yeah.
Breaking up.
Officially free of Mulder's how do you say that? The smelly
Officially free of Maldora's pudenda or let's see what's on the agenda.
Officially free of Malloris Pudenda.
Artsy Fartsy or highfalutin grandoise?
Sorry?
Let's just cut that one. KP, thank you for being on the pod
you.
today. Where can people find you?
You can find me over on Instagram at KP Parker Things. You can find me at TikTok, KP Parker Things. I have a podcast of my own, Town Gossip Podcast. And that's the big stuff. Get on over.
Come on.
100%.
Yeah.
I think we should close this episode by saying the famous line from it. What am I?
Alright.
I'm 27.
27.
What am I? A child bride?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
That was really good.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.